Hi, Patrick. Welcome to the PolyVerse podcast.
Hello, thank you for having us here.
Right. So, your project is quite interesting. The PolyDoge, if I'm pronouncing it right, because
hmm
we keep seeing all these memes of PolyDoge all around Twitter. So it's very exciting to have you guys here. So, can you introduce yourself?
For sure. My name is Patrick. I've been an investor in cryptocurrencies since early 2017. So we lived the first bull run. We've learned from it. We became serious investors. We grew personally. The rest of the team as well. We came the same era. We know how the markets work. We've been investors ourselves. Now achieved uh, we have achieved a great knowledge in the market, so we know how things work around. I'm personally, I'm an average investor. I'm an engineer in real life. And that's about it. Regarding me, regarding my team as well, we're a big team. We're like 20 people working
Wow.
differently on each kind of tasks.
Wow.
But maybe, yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, I thought you would have a smaller team. Before we get into your project, I just want to ask you, what is going on, right? Like, what is happening with Dogecoin? What is happening with Shiba? Why are these coins so popular, right?
This is a
Yeah,
very interesting question that I myself asked. I think a lot of us ask ourselves, what is going on?
right.
But when you go into deep to these kind of things, you understand why they're so popular. The thing about them is that these meme tokens are, that's what they call them, they're
Mm-hmm,
actually community driven, right?
mm-hmm,
What's the biggest default that most projects have? In 2017, for example, when you were here,
mm-hmm,
there were ICOs that raised $100 million
right.
each project, right? And what have they offered to their community? Most of them have offered nothing. They didn't care about the community. So the community that was investing, right, felt like they were being used, right? And there was no engagement. There was no. So I think most of this was a result into something like when the meme coins happened, they're focused on the community, right?
Mm-hmm,
Community people do GIFs, they do memes, they laugh together, right?
mm-hmm,
They work as a community to advertise, right? And then it becomes kind of a network, like what happened to us with PolyDoge. When
mm-hmm,
we started, we were like 20 people in the Telegram. Then
mm-hmm,
it exponentially grew. Why? Because we managed to put the the PolyDoge holder at the center of the universe. So they feel like they're part of something, right? Part of a movement.
mm-hmm,
And that's why I believe meme tokens are very popular, and people kind of relate to them, right? Like
mm-hmm,
when someone doesn't know what a cryptocurrency is, then they see Elon Musk, for example, talking about Doge. Oh, this is fun, right? And then they see Doge going up high in prices, and then people start thinking, oh, I should get into Doge coins, right? And so it's a really good marketing trick that we used,
right.
and it paid off. Right?
Very cool, very cool. So, I mean, how would you describe your project, right? Like, what is PolyDoge? What are you guys trying to solve?
Yeah. At first, PolyDoge was created. I don't know if you know the story about it, but
Mm,
it's quite a funny story
okay,
because we were testing Polygon, right? And we didn't know what was the testnet. It was Mumbai, I think. Now we know
right,
that.
right.
But since the fees were non-existent, that's how Polygon is very powerful, right? So we tested it on the mainnet, but then buys came in, right? And people started and started growing. And like, okay, we decided at this moment we're going to make this happen. It's going to become a project, right? And so we organized ourselves. I love my team. Honestly, if you meet my team, everyone is very good at what they do, very professional. They execute pretty well. I could never hope for a better team. So it's very comfortable to work with them. Now, PolyDoge started as a meme coin. Okay, so we use the word PolyDoge, right? It's very obvious, right? It's about Doge coins, right?
Mm,
But however, a few weeks ago, we decided that we want to take things and push it a little bit more, right? And start to keep the holders in the ecosystem by providing use cases. Now, for now, I cannot talk about what's coming. There are things that are coming, right, that are going to take PolyDoge from a meme coin to something a little bit more. It still acts around this community. But right now what we have is we have different utilities because we are very popular. Every staking platform wants to stake PolyDoge. Every farming platform wants to have PolyDoge. So when you are PolyDoge holders, you have a lot of perks, right? And you can have quick rewards. You can have fish rewards, right? And vice versa. So you have a lot of options, right? And,
awesome. So let's dive into that. So you're talking about partnerships, right? Like, can you tell us what all platforms have you partnered with as of now?
Partnership, to me, the word partnership is kind of a very strong word. I don't use it lightly, right? And I think more we can use the word collaboration.
Okay.
Why? Because a partnership requires maybe when you're, I don't know. It's sometimes it's confusing. We're not partnering. Like we have a lot of friends in the ecosystem. We have Quick, for example, the Quick team. We've recently become friends with them because they opened up a Quick reward pool and we gave them NFTs as a token of friendship, right? Polycat Finance is someone we work a lot with not because we prefer them over the others, but the rest of the staking platforms have had a lot of problems for now, right? And the only one that has been liable was Polycat Finance, right? And our pool functions, we're getting a fish, right? What else? We worked with Sushi, the team on Sushi to open up a fair. It's not really a partnership, right? But we work with them. What else? We have a lot of friends in the ecosystem. I talk to most of the projects on a daily basis, and things
That's
are.
Awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool. So I want to ask you about the NFTs, right? Yeah. Because that is something I've not seen other projects do, right? And I think that's a USP which you guys are doing and helping your community build, which I would like to hear from you, right? Like what is your NFT strategy?
Well, the main power of PolyDoge, right? The main thing that differentiates us from different projects is that we have an all-star marketing team, right? We have Bart Baker with us, right? Yeah. He's a huge YouTuber. Like people don't really grasp what we can achieve, but like this guy has 100 million viewers on each of his YouTube videos, right? Wow. And so that's not something that should be taken lightly. That's why we're the top right now. Right. That's why we're very good. We have a lot of networks and a lot of connections, right? And we have Gerald Smiley, who is a baseball pitch player for New York, ex-page, right? But he's like a legend, very, very well-known player. We have Jordan Charters. These guys are opening up a hell lot of connections to superstars, right? Some things we cannot talk about yet, but there are some things happening, right? And so the NFT idea, right? Yeah. We have a big team of designers, even the community. Like we have a lot of people in the community that do graphic designs, right? 3D designs, right? So we have set up something with this community. We have a group, right? We're going to be making the Discord public too for building things, right? And the NFT scene is something we wanna capture, right? And we're starting doing some things. If you've seen the 2 NFTs that we released, they're pretty well done, right? They're not like an image that has been done, right? They have the PolyDoge NFT has been rendered, right? And it's really looks cool, right?
It does.
The idea about this is we want to use our marketing team, the superstars, right, to maybe transition into something that I cannot talk about honestly because it's under NDA, right? And there's some secrets that for strategical purposes, I do not want to mention them yet. But the NFT is going to play a huge role in PolyDoge. That's all I can say. Yeah.
That's amazing. So like people who have missed out on like first 3 drops, I think they should go and collect and start collecting the NFTs, right? So how does I know it's mentioned on your blog, like how does one get an NFT or like, why should someone hold PolyDoge? That's the question I want to ask you.
For sure, for sure. Well, holding PolyDoge, right, has been very beneficial to our holders from the beginning till now, right? Why? Because you get airdrops, right? From time to some people, like for example, projects that want some extra visibility or marketing, they can offer perks to PolyDoge. Perhaps, for example, we have a collaboration with a project called PolySafe, right?
Right.
They provide perks to PolyDoge holders, so you have to hold PolyDoge to open these functions, right? We have some project that would airdrop some tokens to our holders, right? For a tweet, right? For example, right? We do that, right? We're very good at marketing. We can tweet, and the projects can gain so much visibility. We have every staking platform has us, like I said.
Right.
We even have quick rewards if you want to LP pool on the PolyDoge. What more do you want, right? And you get NFTs. And for now, right? And there's some things, like I said, I cannot talk about yet.
Yes, sure.
But we're doing things. Like,
awesome. So, I want to ask about, like, being on the Polygon network. Like, why did you choose Polygon? And I just want how do you feel about Polygon? That's what I want to know.
I feel great about Polygon. Honestly, I feel like we've hit jackpots. Why? Because as you can see, Polygon is gaining an exponential momentum, right? It's growing so fast. I remember we were like 3 weeks old, right? There weren't many as projects as they were today, right? Yeah. Everyone is migrating to Polygon. So I think Polygon has the potential to be a very, very big giant in the industry. It is already, right? But I think it can go way higher as well. Why? Because just use it, right? And no fees, right? It's very fast, especially for decentralized finance applications. I don't know if you've tried farming on Ethereum network.
Yes.
You're farming. Whenever you want to take rewards, you're going to have to pay like $80, $50, right?
Right.
But on Polygon, man, you can just compound every second. Click, compound. You pay nothing, right?
Yep.
And so this opens up the possibility to develop decentralized finance. And I believe that that's my opinion, right? We will have a Polygon season, and it will be centered around NFTs and decentralized finance. Why? Because of this low fees and effective network that Polygon has.
Very interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, and I agree, right? Like, because Ethereum, if you just have to collect rewards and then restake them, you have to think twice. You have to like do maths, and then you have to probably wait till the gas fee comes down, right? But like on Polygon, I just go and I just click as quickly as possible and compound my LPs and whatnot, right? Like, so
for sure, and and the beautiful thing about this is that it's accessible to everyone, not just for the people that have money, right? On Ethereum, the farming is for whales, right? For people who have a lot of money who don't care about paying $100, right? But here, like, you can come in with $10, stake them, right, and make maybe $1. It doesn't matter, right? Like, you can do that, right? This is something that's going to be very attractive.
I completely agree. What are you most excited about PolyDoge and like Polygon network, and like what excites you?
What excites me the most is that we're very early, right? I don't think people grasp that fact, but I think we're very early. And once the Polygon season happened, I think I can't even begin to fathom the growth that all the projects are going to have, right? And especially us, that since we're like the top dogs right now on Polygon, it's going to be phenomenal. I'm very excited about it. Also, I'm very excited about the upcoming development of the community and around PolyDoges, and with the opening of the Discord, things are going to be a little bit more clearer, right? But it's going to be, we're going to have so much fun, and then at the same time gain from it, right? And that's what matters.
I love the idea, because the keywords you're using is fun and community,
Yeah.
and that's extremely important because like we forget, right? Like we are supposed to have fun as well.
For
And
sure.
I love it, right? Like I see these gifs and videos and whatnot on different tweets, and it just feels so nice.
Yeah.
And this is all user generated content, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's even better. So I love what you're doing with your project.
Thank you very much. That's the power of community, actually. That's what,
Yeah,
when you have,
yeah,
most projects don't really understand the power of community, right?
yeah,
So they neglect them, right?
yeah,
But if
yeah.
you put the community at the center of attention,
Yep.
then they will do magnificent things. We have the best community in the world, I think, in my opinion, right? Yeah, I love the people in our community, really. Like they come up with things, they have ideas, they make insanely good graphical contents, right?
Yep.
They some people private message me, they give me suggestions, and I'm like, wow, this is great,
Wow.
right? And yeah,
That's
so
awesome. That's awesome. So if any, let's say if a brand or someone wants to like, collaborate with
mhm.
you or like, help you grow, how do they go ahead with that?
Well, usually, whenever that happens, they just ask around the channel, who can I contact, or
Uh-huh.
maybe they know an admin, they contact them, they send them
Uh-huh.
a private message.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And usually it's me who comes in, and if there's a call, right,
Yeah.
I get on a call and start talking to them and
That
maybe
that that's
collaborate.
that's quite cool. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, any closing statements? Anything else you want to add? Did we miss anything?
I love my community. I've already said that. I love
Yeah.
you guys. I
Yeah.
love everyone here. And honestly, I'm very excited about PolyDoge. I know what's coming. That's why I'm
Right.
excited.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can. I wish I could. Maybe would have done this. We can do this another time.
Yeah.
Another.
For
Yeah.
sure.
When things
Where
are.
you can talk more.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe we can talk about what we're gonna release. But it's going to be fascinating. Yeah. I'm very excited about it.
I'm really excited too because what I see is like a lot of different projects which will come on Polygon. They will realize, hey, everything is working out, but we don't have a community, right?
Mhm.
And they would want to like talk to you guys about just understanding how to build community
Yeah.
or like want to use your community to grow their projects. So I see the value what you're bringing in, and it's all about fun and NFTs, and there's so much you can do, right? Like integrate with different metaverses and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to what you
Thank you
guys
very
have to
much.
do, right? All right.
Thank you.
So thank you for coming here on the show. We will be posting this really soon, this week itself, and I will be tagging you and
Okay.
making a thread as well. So
My
thank you so
pleasure.
much,
My
Patrick.
pleasure. Honestly, it was very fun. Thank you very
All
much.
right.